So if I knew a little bit more about the participants and their backgrounds, it don't have to be in
Mhm.
depth. Like, are they in commodities? Is it services? Is it, what type? Because I think that it's important too, and what a lot of us in our community is missing is they think, oh, this is not trade. No, all of this is trade because if they have services or if they have commodities, they're still exporting it to the South African market, right? And what happens even on the trade mission I went on, the first one I went on in August last year with Tim was that so many of these business was so focused on market analysis, making sure they had brand awareness and a product that was marketable in that region. I think a lot of them wasn't aware that some of them was on this trade mission, and due to trade regulations, they didn't even have, some of them had products that wasn't even allowed to be exported out of the U.S. What I learned on that mission was that two things, like one, the companies that were in South Africa, they didn't understand AGOA and all the trade agreements to be able to actually trade goods with the US. And then all the participants that was trying to trade goods on the export side out of the US didn't understand trade regulations to actually do that successfully. So they were finding themselves in good negotiations between buyers and sellers to potentially have purchase orders cut, but some of them had restricted products that couldn't even be exported out of the region without license agreements and State Department approvals. And I was like, you can't just send this hazardous material here like that. And they're like, I'm gonna go to FedEx. I'm like, you think FedEx is designed for that type of service? They just gonna be like, okay, give me, I'll ship it. You're gonna never see that product again. So, I mean, so just so you know a little bit about my background, I'm a trade expert, but I'm also a certified customs expert. So I'm certified through Customs and Homeland Security, and on my team we have licensed customs brokers as well. So we are customs experts, trade policy expert, and the operations around the supply chain as well. So we are an end-to-end solution on all things trade and supply chain.